Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB showing the slab in today's game. Noah Schultz. What should we keep an eye on here? Okay, all set to go. Ernie Clement digs in for the Guardians. And the home opener is underway. The 0-1. Line to left. Yelich takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Next to the dish is Freddie. Horner on the go. Strike in there.
No,
and
he's
it's
safe.
It's a stolen base. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. And down on strikes. And there's two away. Tap foul at the plate. Runner at second, two down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Just missed. In the air, right field. And that is that. Here's Joe Adele. Adele getting the start in right, hitting leadoff in today's game, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .360.
That's a ball.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Tolbert settles underneath it. And there's two away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Inside. And that is ball one. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2.
That's a ball.
Rocchio. That's the third out. Back in Anaheim, stepping up for the Guardians, Alex Call. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first, and quickly one away in the second. High fly ball, right field. Adele settles under it. Two away down. Brandon Lockridge digs in for the Guardians.
Brandon Lockridge.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Guardians go down in order. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Call under it, and there's one away. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. No score here in the second. Downstairs to Moncada.
2.
On the ground. To second. Not going to get him. He's in there. So digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. Two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The Halos looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one inside. Look out. And that's a base hit. Moncada around third. The throw in. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. On the board first. It's 1-zip. Hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out. Inning over. Back here at Angel Stadium, stepping up for the Guardians, David Fry.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specific.
And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Out to short, Neto. More for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
This one in the air, right field. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. As a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Here's Freddie Freeman down. And that one clips the corner. This one in the air, center field. Teodosio moving under this one. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. Safe, and they take the lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
In the air, right field. And that's the third out. Back in Anaheim. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. Swing and a miss at a slider.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Oh, and 2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. That's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Has some trouble with it.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now batting Joe Adell. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That one felt good. To left his first time. Check swing went around. Strike one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third.
Here we
0-1
go.
gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for... So that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That is the inning. On to the 4th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Alex Call.
No, that's a ball. Hup. No, that's a ball.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Missed with a changeup, and now it's 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Late with the swing there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Just missed it. Go-ahead run on base. Brandon Lockridge digs in for the Guardians. On the ground, could be 2. More for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the run out of scoring position.
Runner takes off. Fought off foul. Runner goes again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
sharp base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. First and second, 2 outs. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Teodosio in position. And that is that. Bottom 4, so now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! He'll circle the bases. And there's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Call on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Big stack center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Christian Moore now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Goodbye, home run. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. And it's fouled away. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Joe Adell will hit next.
Ball 1.
And another ball. Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Angel Stadium, stepping up for the Guardians, Nico Horner. And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a real...
Runner takes off. On the ground to first. The flip. And very nicely done for the out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Starling Marte up to hit. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to short. The throw to first, and that is the inning. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Christian Yelich. Started after it, appeal to third. He did not go around. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Lockridge should have this one. That's out number 2. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Zach Neto.
Oh.
This one driven, deep center field, on its way, home run. Another homer, his 2nd homer of the night. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike 1. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And he grounds one to the right side. Gloves it on the dive. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Top 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop, but safe at first despite a terrific stab there. To third might be 2. More for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 1 out man at first. Now at the plate, David Fry. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Man, safe at second, and that was not close. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 1-2.
No, that's
awfully
the ball.
close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Sam Bachman.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs.
More for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs. To the right side, Horner tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Nolan Shadowell looking to start something with 1 gone. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Inside, just missed. Two down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Right back to him on the mound. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Nico Horner. And that one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall.
Run around the move. Here's a high chopper. They get 1. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
High fly ball, right field. Adele drifts towards it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. To the plate. Can't hang on. He scores. And they trail by 1. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Cedric Mullins.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's a laser base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio. To first. Just got him. And he was burning up the baseline. That's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Mullins under it. Takes it in for the out.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Just missed. Adele off of first with 2 away. Carrying well. Goodbye. He muscles that one out the opposite way. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Inning over on the ground. Back here at Angel Stadium. Chase Silseth taking over on the mound. Swing and a ground ball. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Liner caught it second. 1 pitch and 1 out.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's a ball.
1 out, a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Slow roller to third, and it goes just foul. In the air, right field. Adele settles under this one and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Ernie Clement. Right through there for a strike. Way out front for strike 2. Runner at third, 2 away. Ground ball right side. And that ends the inning. Back in Anaheim. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada.
Oh.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then
corner to Rocchio at second for 1. Go to first, safe. And next for LA, Nolan Shotwell.
Oh.
Lockridge makes his way towards it. And there are two down. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. Back here at Angel. They turn things over to the southpaw, Brent Suter. Up the middle, Neto. To first, one pitch and one out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now, Starling Marte. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Back-to-back base hits. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. Here's Brian Rocchio, the switch hitter batting right.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Marte comes in to score.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
2 away. Last out for the Guardians. In looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. David Hamilton.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
And that one fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
That's away.
This is where they earn their keep.
The Guardians with the tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first. Here at the top of the ninth. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Just about to get underway. Here's Joe Adele.
Number 7, Joe Adele.
Young going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Batting second, left fielder Christian Yelich.
Foul ball there. Washington, D.C. just getting going here.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Check swing called strike. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Hard hit. Knocks it down. The throw to first. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. Jordan. A solo shot. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Michaelis, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find the zone. Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman. Lyle settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting to start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. What do we need to know here? Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. On the ground, right side. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting second, right fielder
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Came with a fastball. 2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, James Wood.
Ball, that's out.
That one ripped, but foul. And a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base.
Batting fourth, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. Fought off foul. Man at second. In the air, left field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Wood scores. It's 1-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
That one pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Good job to fight that one off. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
He's got it. That is the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Full extension, makes the catch.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Nolan Shannon.
0-1.
And that should be extra bases. Here's the throw. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Line to right, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Teodosio. Back to the mound, might have him hung up here. To second, Abrams. On to first, but he beats it. And a run scores. He's 0 for 1.
Right fielder, Joe again.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1. Tied up here in the early going. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Back in Washington, D.C. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air center field. Teodosio has a beat on it, and there's 1 down. That's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Fly ball down the line. Adele on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's inside.
Inside, just missed. That one off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Hard hit right side. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Ball inside. That's out.
That one lifted to left. Yelich under it. And that is that. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Christian Yelich.
Ball 1.
In the air to left center. Lyle moving under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Ball that's outside.
Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Stepping in, Zach Neto. In the air, right field. Cruz on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Nasim Nunez. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder,
Nope. Outside.
Late swing fouled off.
That's in. Ball 2.
Lined into right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Wood in the box lays off the ball 1. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Late on that fastball.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there.
In there. At him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. 0-8. A laser to left base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. That's where you want it.
That's
It's a good
inside.
miss.
One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Goes down looking for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back here in Nationals Park, here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over.
He's
the
good.
throw won't get there in time, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
What do you got?
Yes, he did. He went around. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Cruz settles under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Rice Teodosio, the next to hit. In for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Nunez. The flip. There's one. On the first save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Right fielder, Joe again.
Check swing went around. Strike 1. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And the runner holds. Teodosio off of first with 2 away. See ya. Strikes him out for the second. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go, bottom 4. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored on top.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. And that's in there for strike 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
But he's back. The 1-1. Pitch out, but no action. The 2-1. That's inside. Line drive, that's a base hit. The tag, and got him at second.
Up next for the Nationals.
1 out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Curtis Mead. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases.
Ripped on a line to center. And that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice.
Line, and that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score.
It's an RBI single, 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit, and there's the strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul off down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way.
D.L. Hall taking over on the mound.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Nice stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Christian Yelich. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a ball line to center. Gets down, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Clayton Beater comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Should be extra bases. Neto around third, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Nationals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one ripped right center field. drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with two gone. Now a chance for Curtis Mead. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it stays fair. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man on second, two down. In the air to left center, Teodosio on the move to the alley. And that will end the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel.
That's outside.
And it's even up.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And there's one down. That's to third. On to first. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth. Two down, bases empty. And next for LA, Rice Teodosio.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Garcia. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C. New pitcher now, Jose Fermin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One away. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. And that one is out of here. A shot to the opposite field. One down. Now it's the DH, James Wood.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Foul ball.
That's ball two.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. 3-2 now.
In.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
What a stop to first, and they get the out.
Inside, ball one.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off. In for a strike. Good slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Strike two. Beater, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Ball one there. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Lyle giving chase. 2 up, 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it right on time. Good balanced approach.
Paxton Schultz gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with good.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-6. So 2 down. Now the third baseman. And that is the inning. Set for the last half of the set. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Taylor Saucedo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ground ball. Moore tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Called strike right there. That pitch gets the corner. 0-2. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. In the air to left center. That gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Step off throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Out towards right center field. 1 down. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Moore, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Now 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Tap foul at the plate.
so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And it's second. In the dirt. Young on the move. And that's the third out. Back here at Nationals Park. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Curtis Mead.
Now moving for the Angels, number 56, Ryan Second.
And a foul ball. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. And a couple of quick outs. So back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. Right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back in Washington, D.C. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Righty reliever out of the pen, Orlando Rivalta. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Young, long run on his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
The Nats trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Rivalta is just one strike away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded.